What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our SEC football channel. The defending national champions are rated pretty high in the updated FPI rankings put out by ESPN. We're going to show you LSU's FPI ranking, the percent chance they have to win the SEC to make the college football playoff, each individual game. We're going to go through all of that, break down their entire FPI ranking here in this video. So let's get started here with LSU, and you can see their rating is 23.7. That means that they would be 23.7 point favorites against an average team on a neutral field. That's the same as Wisconsin and the same as Georgia. Wisconsin is number 4, Georgia is number 5, LSU is number 6, but they all have the same FPI number, so I'm not really sure what they use for the tiebreaker, but LSU is ranked number 6 in the FPI, so right there near the top, in that college football playoff discussion. Once again, even with all that they lost, this is the projected win-loss record for LSU, and this would include a potential SEC championship game. The FBI has them going about 9.6 and 2.6, so roughly, between 9 and 3, 10 and 2 in the regular season, potentially another loss in the SEC championship or another win in the SEC championship, but 9 or 10 wins for LSU is what the FPI is projecting. They have them with just a 1.9% chance of winning out. That would be going 12-0, and then that would also include winning the SEC championship. So the conference championships are included in the FPI numbers, not bowl games, not college football playoff, but the conference championship games are included, and less than a 2% chance of this team going undefeated. But look, they did it last year, so don't count them out. 99.9% chance of getting to 6 wins, of making it to a bowl game. The top 5 teams, the teams all ahead of LSU, were at 100%. Yes, there is that 0.1% chance that LSU could slip below 6 wins. Very, very unlikely. They do have a pretty tough schedule, though. When you look at that schedule, play Texas in the non-conference, and we'll show you the entire schedule in just a second. I could see how it's more likely than some of those other teams because of the schedules. But then you look at their chances to win the division, a 24.7% chance for LSU to win the SEC West, go on to the SEC Championship. Not a bad number there. I think most people do have Alabama as the favorite this year, even though LSU, just beat them last year. But LSU lost a lot more than Alabama, and we know every year Nick Saban seems to do it. But still, pretty good shot there for LSU. And then to go on and win the conference championship, win the SEC Championship, 13.9% chance for the Tigers to do that. I don't know what the FPI numbers for LSU were last season, but I would imagine they were similar to this, and look at what they did. So yeah, the FBI doesn't know everything, that's for sure, and I wouldn't say that LSU has no chance. And the FBI doesn't say that either. Again, a 14% chance there of winning the SEC is not bad at all, and they have a 23.7% chance of making the college football playoff. So a much bigger number than their win conference percentage. So that means that the most likely path for LSU, according to the FPI, is really not even winning the SEC. It's maybe going undefeated in the regular season and losing the SEC championship, or maybe they lose a game and go 11-1 and don't even play for the SEC championship. But yes, they have a better chance to make the playoff than they do of winning the SEC. And then they have a 10.2% chance to make it to the national championship. So not only the college football playoff, but then advance one more game into the national championship. Not win it, but make the national championship. 10.2% there. Now, how about their chances of winning it all? 4.2% chance that LSU is back-to-back national champions. Not a huge number, obviously, but that's not a tiny number when you consider all the teams, all the top contenders. 4 or 5% is a decent shot. And the FBI does give LSU, again, a decent shot, but more than likely they think that they're going to lose probably a couple of games and just miss out on the college football playoff. So here's the schedule, and you can see they're favored in every game except for Alabama. Just a 42.4% chance of beating Alabama at home, but that's not a very low number. It's still a great shot that LSU wins that game. Auburn is the next toughest game, 50.3% chance to win on the road at Auburn. That, I think, could be a really tough challenge. And then they play Texas A&M after that, just a 62.5% chance. That's the schedule right there. Alabama, Auburn, Texas A&M. Those are going to be the toughest games according to the FBI. Well, I forgot. Florida right there on October 10th, 54.4% chance. Yes, LSU is favored against Florida on the road. That's actually surprising. I would think Florida at home would be favored slightly. I'd probably flip that number and put Florida at about a 55% chance. And then you have Texas in there as well, 70% chance of winning that game. They beat them last year. They're playing at home. I know this team lost a lot, but the FPI does still think that LSU has a good shot to win that game. But you look at those 5 games, really, those 5 games are going to determine the season for LSU. And if they do get through Texas and through Florida, what I was saying is it really comes down to those final 4 games, that final stretch, that's going to decide it for LSU. But still, not a top 4 team according to the FBI, but still not far away. What do you guys think about these rankings? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.